So here we're starting a mock test, and the first point here was no blind spot check. So the check must be over the shoulder, over the right shoulder we're moving away, and it must be right before you move away. Okay, so what we're going to do is jump through this and we're going to move on to the next fault. So here again, very common place to get pulled up, and same thing here, no blind spot check before we moved away. Okay, so make sure that blind spot check is in every single time. Very easy to forget. Very common area in Cobridge Test Centre, and here a little bit of confusion. If it's clear, you just merge round, but there's no one there, so look, no reason to stop. Could be very confusing to the vehicle behind, so be really familiar with this. So this is another area where you may get pulled up, so lots of red lines, but a good place to pull up, but a slight touch of the front tyre on the curb. No damage done, but you're not about jamming your car in. It's about being a decent distance from the curb, you know, just a good distance. Let's say 6 inches, that's fine. Okay, so next mistake. So this one here was a sat nav direction mistake. So the sat nav said the third exit. The candidate here just missed the exit. So if you look to the left, that is the first exit. Second exit is there where the circle is. The third exit is down here. But we went in to Morrison's for a little trip around the Morrison's car park. Okay. Probably wouldn't fail you because we had the right signal on and we signaled left off, but obviously it's not what you want when you're in your test. What I'm going to do is get rid of this car park bit just quickly. So next, in it's actually quite a common mistake is position on this roundabout. So if you take a look here, the position of us is more central, sort of taking up both lanes. Want to be more left. Very simple mistake to make, very easy mistake to make, but can be costly. So Festival Park roundabout, okay, really common again for people making mistakes here. So we're going straight ahead, so our position should be central here. See the long white line there that I'm circling around? Keep next to that. Now when you get on the roundabout, you should get over into the left lane. It's, you know, you could be in the middle lane, but you'll see the reason why it's much better being where I've circled now. Okay. So we don't, many people do this, but really you do need to get over, okay? And then what you'll see is as we enter, if we come off the roundabout, that our position will be in the right hand lane. So this could be a full normal driving position, and this will encourage other vehicles to undertake us. Busy area, this Hanley, you know, really busy area. So you can see we've come off in the right lane, okay, and then there's vehicles on our left. So we're in the right hand lane, but we really should be in our left, unless you're told to go right. And here's your problem, the vehicle on your left is now undertaking us, and this vehicle here proves to us that we've made him go past us. Undertakers is called undertaking on the left, because you really want to go right. So big potential foul there. Okay, so this is Potteries Way roundabout. Okay, we're told to go right here, and there's two lanes. If you look at the road markings, both arrows are straight. So you can be in either lane, but I would always advise you to be in the left, because you're turning into Potteries Way, which is a dual carriageway, and you just slip in. But here we're in between the lanes again, so we're in not either lane. Okay, again, gonna vehicles behind us can't make progress. So be really careful in situations like this. Down here, what you're going to see is there's 20 for chip-ins on the road. Okay, this is where you would drive at an appropriate speed. But the candidate here slowed down to 20, and I didn't say anything because it did say 20. But in general, drive at an appropriate speed because there are no chip-ins. So here we come into a crossroads. In the past, people have missed that this is a crossroad. Road markings are so much better now. So, yeah, just be aware. Now, if you take a look here on this road, look at all the vehicles. They're all faced one way. Look at the arrows on the side. They're blue, which means this is a one-way street. So again, and if you ask people, I guess if you ask the examiners, loads and loads of people here fail because they get in the wrong position in a one-way street. Should be in the right-hand lane where I'm marking with the arrow, but this would be an instant foul. So you can see on this test that it would have ended up a foul. A lot of them are quite simple mistakes, such as a blind spot, but positioning really important on roundabouts, etc. And then silly one-way street. One-way streets, if you're turning right, and let me tell you now, you will always turn right there. Need to be in the right-hand lane. So I really hope this helps, and we'll see you on the road.